In tonight's game, guys, when we just witnessed Connecticut Sun defeat the freaking Los Angeles Sparks was not only just any other win. It's not just any ordinary win or defeat. It was a freaking historic feat, okay? Because they did it at the TD Boston Stadium in Boston, Massachusetts. The first WNBA game to be hosted at the TD Garden Stadium in Boston, Massachusetts, guys. Huge, huge come up for women's sports, the WNBA League, all the ladies in the W. I'm so happy for these ladies. We need to give them a round of applause. Again, it was a sold out arena in the TD Garden Stadium in Boston, Massachusetts. And shame on the WNBA and shame on the commissioner, Miss Kathy Engelbert, okay? They did not do much promotion of this at all. And again, I just did a previous video about that. DJ Carrington dragged everybody on Twitter, and I was here for it. Now let's kick it off. Okay, this was a very exciting electric game, okay? Very entertaining, very fast paced. The crowd was crowding, okay? There was roars all throughout the stands, so let's get it. The first quarter pops off, and Jackson, okay, yes, Miss Ria Jackson of the Sparks, she makes the first point of the game. I was like, okay, it was like fast. It was like boom, 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 right? And then Steven scores, and then Carrington makes a three, y'all. Miss Dejanay Carrington hit a 3-point. That's why she was talking about that mess. Okay, she really was like not playing in this game. Okay, she wanted to show Kathy and the W what's up. Okay, we just made WNBA history. Y'all don't want to talk about it. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that we, the Connecticut Sun, we're gonna be the talk of the town in all of Boston and throughout the WNBA. Hamby scores. Then Brianna Jones scores. Brianna Jones was doing her thing. Then Ty Harris makes a three. Ty Harris with the Connecticut Sun. She's so little, but she was hugely impactful in tonight's game. Then Hamby scores. Carrington scores again. Ty Harris hits yet another three. Then Carrington scores. And then Ria Jackson of the Sparks scores. Odyssey Sims scores on Dejanay Carrington. And then Kia Nurse, that is, hits a three at the LA Sparks. And then Hamby scores. Harris scores. Yeru of the LA Sparks scores. And then the first quarter ends with the freaking LA Sparks having 20 points, the Connecticut Sun 17 points. Okay, yes, we were down 3 points. The second quarter starts. Jackson makes one of one free throw shots. Then Bonner scores. Nurse scores. Bonner scores again. Mabrey makes a three. Again, she was kind of disappointing me because, again, she was in the starting five. And they actually set down DeWanna Bonner in order for Marina Mabrey to take her place as a starter. And it took her, again, to the second quarter for her to actually score a point. So I was like, Mabrey, you literally are showing them exactly like the BS you was giving us when you was with the Chicago Sky. Bonner makes one of one free throw shots. Yeru scores. So this time we are tied, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time. And won't be the last time, 25 points. Jones scores. Yeru scores. Jones scores again. Kia Nurse scores. And then we are tied once again, ladies and gentlemen, at 29 points. Carrington scores, and then Steven scores, and then once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are tied to 31 points. Carrington makes one of two free throw shots. Jackson scores. Brianna Jones scores. Carrington scores. Carrington hits one of her free throw shots. Jones scores, and then Jones makes zero of one of her free throw shots. Steven scores. Harris hits yet another three at the buzzer. Okay, the second quarter was about to end. Ty Harris at the Connecticut Sun, she got that ball, ran up to the 3-point line, scooted back some, splash, three, okay, at the buzzer. It was beautiful. And the second quarter ends with the Los Angeles Sparks having 35 points. The Connecticut Suns, we had 41 points. The third quarter kicks off. Jones makes one of two free throws. Then Steven scores. Thomas scores. Carrington makes one of two free throw shots. Jones scores. Steven hits a three for the LA Sparks. Thomas scores. And then Jackson scores. Sims scores. Yeru scores. Bonner makes two of her free throw shots. The third quarter ends with them, okay, the LA Sparks having 46 points to us Connecticut Suns. We had 53 points. The fourth quarter kicks off. Nurse scores. Hamby scores. Jackson scores. Jackson makes one of one. And then, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we are tied once more, okay, at 53 points. Carrington scores. Sims scores. And we are tied once again, ladies and gentlemen, at 55 points. Sim makes one of one free throw shots. Hamby scores. Hamby makes one of one free throw shots. Carrington scores. Thomas scores. And then once again, ladies and gentlemen, yes, you already know what I'm going to say. We are tied once more at 59 points to 59 points. Thomas makes one of one free throw shots. Carrington scores. Mabrey scores. Jones scores. Harris scores. Harris makes one of one free throw shots. Harris was about to score. And then Kurt Miller, okay, guys. Kurt Miller of the Los Angeles Sparks. I believe he is the head coach. Okay, he's the coach of the LA Sparks. He gets escorted out because he got a technical foul. Okay, I could have swore I'm not like a lip reading expert, but it looked like he dropped the F-bomb. And like the security was like, they got that man off the floor because he wanted somebody, I think it was Ria Jackson, to be able to draw a foul. but she wasn't able to, and he just lost it. He literally was like stepping on the court, like yelling and screaming explicitives. So he got the technical foul and was escorted off the court. Jackson makes 2 of 2 free throw shots and the game ends, okay? With the LA Sparks losing with 61 points and we winning the Connecticut Suns. Okay, my Connecticut Suns, the sun will rise in Boston. We won the game with 69 points. Again, this was a very exciting, electrifying game. Oh my God. This was up there with Chicago Sky defeating the Las Vegas Aces right before the Olympic break for me. I was on my TV like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's so exciting and entertaining. And how could WNBA and Kathy Engelbert drop the ball without not promoting this more and putting it on cable television? Again, shout out to Ty Harris. I had to Google her height because around everybody else, she looks so small. But for whatever reason, Google has her height set at 5'10", which cannot be accurate. I'm sorry, it just can't be. She has to be at least like 5'7", 5'8". Like she's a really small girl compared to everybody else. And then of course you had DiJonai Carrington. She showed up and showed out. It looked like she had a lot to prove. Okay, she was not playing again. Connecticut Sun just took a whooping. Okay, Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon rather from the Atlanta Dream. Okay, and so we just got beat by a loser team. We're not gonna let the loser. Okay, we're not gonna let the most loser team beat us again in 3 days. Period. Like no, we're not about to let the Atlanta Dream whoop us and then turn around and take a whooping from the lame Los Angeles Sparks. Like, no, we need to come up on top and we need to get this W, okay? We made history with the first WNBA team, okay, women's team, to actually play at the TD Gardens in Boston, Massachusetts. The stands is packed. That stadium was jam-packed, y'all, okay? The fans is wearing their orange. They got their signs up, okay? We cannot leave with an L. It's not in the cards for us. It's unacceptable. Again, Brianna Jones was really good. She was doing her thing. DeWanna Bonner, she wasn't horrible, but like she could have stood out to me more. Now, Marina Mabrey, is she a bust? Again, because now she did make a 3. You know, she did make some points here and there, but again, Marina was like more like an assist sort of in this game. It seemed like she was kind of hesitant to take shots. Whereas DiJonai Carrington, she stepped up, she made that first 3 in the first quarter. I was like, oh yes, she's taking it. She's taking it. The entire Connecticut Sun is taking it. Okay. Like she's starting to build her confidence up because usually DiJonai Carrington is very hesitant. She reminds me of Angel Reese. They don't like shooting threes. Okay, it's just not in their level of play right now, right? That's why they still got to build up their confidence. But DiJonai has been in the league for like 3 years. I'm like, for her, I feel like she needs to like already be there. Now Angel, again, she's still hesitant. She kind of like getting her baby steps in. But again, Marina Mabrey, she did shoot 1 3, but it's like could she possibly be a bust because she's kind of, again, she's giving the Connecticut Sun girls what she was giving us, the Chicago Sky fans, like inconsistency. Sometimes the shot is good and it falls in, and other times it's like, Marina, what are we doing here? Again, also shout out to Ria Jackson. She showed up and showed out. She was, again, like I really wish that she was more in talks for the Rookie of the Year conversation, but people are, the hero versus villain arc. They want the Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark storyline, okay? And it's growing the WNBA, so, I can't complain too much. But again, Ria Jackson, if nobody's gonna tell you, let me tell you, okay? You are phenomenal. You just gotta keep pushing that. Again, like I understand, like, okay, I ain't trying to like clown the Sparks, but it's like I don't want her to lose momentum, her or Cameron Briggs, right? Because they're on a losing team. I noticed, speaking of that, like Zaya Cook, not to call her a loser, but it's like she's from Toledo, Ohio. Okay, I gotta rep my Ohio sister. She didn't get no minutes in this game, and it's like, is it just me? But oh, sorry, about a week ago when they played, it was LA Sparks versus somebody, and like it was like Zaya Cook looked like she's out of shape. It's like, and it's kind of true. It's like she does not look as lean as she did in the beginning of the season. Again, I'm not trying to body shame. Hopefully, I don't know if she's injured. I don't know, but again, like she didn't get any minutes during this game, and it's very interesting. So again, y'all, we done made history. Connecticut Suns, my Connecticut Suns came through, and we set the sun on fire in Boston tonight, okay, when we came through this W. Congratulations to the Connecticut Sun team. They showed up and showed out in Boston. Fire Kathy Engelbert and fire everybody who's running the management and promotion team, marketing team when it comes to WNBA. Also, y'all, did y'all just find out? Did y'all just hear? Jennifer Lopez just filed for divorce from her husband, Ben Affleck, on the 2nd year anniversary of their wedding when they first got married 2 years ago. Why can't she keep a man?